Hello my dear students, for today's lesson we will be looking at the order of operations. So we will be using the acronym PEMDAS. So it's parenthesis, exponents, multiplication, division, addition, and subtraction. So let's look at this example number 1. 63 minus 8 times 4. So I always write down the acronym PEMDAS for us to guide in solving this problem. Remember, P stands for parenthesis. We have parenthesis, A for exponents, M for multiplication, D for division, A for addition, and S for subtraction. So let's look at, do we have parentheses here in this problem? No, we don't have. We don't have exponents, so we have multiplication. So we have 8 times 4, the answer is 32. So let's copy 63 minus 32. Now, solving 63 minus 32 equals 31. So that is our final answer. Now let's move on. Let's look at the second example. Now, 14 plus 45 divided by 5 minus 3 square. So do we have parentheses in this problem? Do we have exponents? So I will write down here PEMDAS again for our guide. So first, we don't have parentheses. Now what we will do is we are going to solve for the exponent first. Exponent here is 3 square. So we know that 3 square equals 9. So 3 times 3 equals 9. And then we will write down, look at if we have multiplication or division. We have 14 plus 45 divided by 5 minus 9. So we're done with our exponents. Now let's move on if we have multiplication or division. So in our problem, we have division here. We have 45 divided by 5. So exponents is done. So let's move on to division. So we have 45 divided by 5. The answer is 9. So let's rewrite again. Instead of writing 45 divided by 5, let's write down 9. So 14 plus 9 minus 9. So we're done with division. So let's move on to our next addition. Let's find out if we have addition or subtraction. Here we have 14 plus 9 minus 9. So let's work out first with 14 plus 9 equals 23. So next, we are going to look for subtraction, the last one. 23 minus 9. So we got our answer. So we have 14. So now, that's our final answer. So 14 plus 45 divided by 5 minus 3 square equals 14. Right, let's move on to our third example. 48 divided by, and inside the parenthesis, we have 2 square plus 2 square times 2. So I always write down our acronym for us to guide. So let's look at, we have parenthesis. Yes, we do. So inside our parenthesis, we have 2 square times 2. Solving what's inside our parenthesis, 2 square times 2. Let's write down. So solving 2 square equals 4. So we have our exponent now, 2 square. 2 times 2 equals 4. So let's write down 4 times 2 equals 8. So now we have our exponents finished. So let's move on to our multiplication. 4 times 2 equals 8. And then let's carry on. We're looking for multiplication and division. So we have 48 divided by 8. So our answer is 6. So 48 divided by 8 equals 6. And that's our final answer. So 48 divided by, inside the parenthesis, 2 square times 2 equals 6. Alright, let's move on to the next example. Let's look at 16 divided by 6. Inside the parenthesis is 6 plus 2 and plus 7. So I always write down the acronym for our guide. So do we have parentheses in this problem? So let's solve first the parenthesis. So we have 6 plus 2 equals 8. Let's look at for the exponent. Do we have exponents? No, we don't. So let's see if we have multiplication or division. So we have division. So 16 divided by 8. So the answer to our parenthesis equals 8. So 16 divided by 8 plus 7. Now let's see the answer to our division. 16 divided by 8 equals 2. And then let's look at addition or subtraction. So we have the addition first. So 2 plus 7 equals 9. So the answer to our problem, 16 divided by, inside the parenthesis is 6 plus 2 plus 7. The answer is 9. Equals 9. Carry on to our next example. We have inside our parenthesis 7 plus 6 squared divided by 2 minus 2. Now, first, let's look at the parenthesis. So these are the numbers that is included in our parenthesis. So inside our parenthesis, we have from 7 till 2. Alright, so let's see. Let's work out first the exponents. 6 squared divided by 2. That's inside our parenthesis. So 6 squared equals 36. So 36 divided by 2 equals 18. So this is still inside our parenthesis. Next, we will copy 7 plus 18. So solving 7 plus 18 is still inside our parenthesis. So 7 plus 18 equals 25. Now we are going to do subtractions. 25 minus 2 equals 23. So that's our final answer. Moving on to our example number 6. Alright, so we have 5 times 3 plus 2. Now, I always write down PEMDAS, our acronym, and we're solving our problem from left to right. So we're looking at if we have parentheses, we have exponents, multiplication, division, addition, or subtraction. So in this problem, do we have parentheses? So no, we don't. Now, do we have exponents? No, we don't. So we have multiplication now. So let's solve first. 5 times 3 equals 15. And then we have addition. So 15 plus 2 equals 17. So 5 times 3 plus 2 equals 17, and that is our final answer. Now, moving on to our next example. So we have 49 divided by, so in our parenthesis, we have 4 squared minus 20 minus 11. All right. So solving this, we will solve first inside our parentheses. So we will write down 4 squared. So 4 squared minus 20. So solving 20 minus 11 equals 9. So instead of writing 20 minus 11, we'll just write the answer. So 4 squared. So our exponents next. So 4 squared, 4 times 4 equals 16 minus 9. So 16 minus 9 equals 7. So let's solve out. So 16 minus 9 still inside our parenthesis. So that's equals to 7. Now let's move on to division. So 49 divided by 7. So 49 divided by 7 equals 7. So 7 is our final answer. So that's it for today. I hope you find this video helpful. See you.